Y'all, I done learned how to do my own quick weaves, which means these Atlanta hairstylists ain't never seeing me again. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, go to my YouTube channel, but first you want to start off with some cornrows. And y'all, I'm kind of ashamed to say that as a 25-year-old black girl, I still don't know how to braid my own hair. Now this is a lace closure quick weave, so I took a dark lip liner just to mark how big the closure is, and then I went in with that protector. Do not try to install a quick weave without this protector. It was a little bit runny, but you absolutely need this so that none of that glue gets into your head. And make sure that it is 100% dry before you try and apply those tracks to that cap. Next, I went ahead and cut that extra lace that was in the front, and then I went in with my Ghost Bond because now it's time to lay this closure. I did apply a layer and then I let it dry, and then I applied an additional layer before I decided to let it dry again. Also, make sure that this is really tacky and sticky before you apply your lace on it. And before y'all try to clown my lace, this was a beauty supply store closure because I didn't have no money to be wasting, okay? So you want to put it on there and you want to tie it down. Now the next step is optional. You can decide to sew the rest of your closure, but I decided to go in with some hair glue and glue down the ends of my closure. Like I said, this is a beauty supply store lace, so if it does mess up and I'll be out of a lace, it's fine. It wasn't super expensive. And now it's time to go in with some bundles. These are some old bundles that I've used over the past few years for old sew-ins and things like that, so I didn't want to use any new hair. The method that worked the best for me was putting glue directly on the cap and then putting the track on it, blow drying a little bit, and then doing the rest of the track. It was just a lot easier to do that than putting the glue directly on the track. And there is a little bit of space between my closure and my tracks, but honestly I have been doing my hair for hours and I was just ready to be done, so maybe I'll go in and add another track at another time, but I just wasn't in the mood to do any more work to these tracks. And now it's time to style. Don't ever try to lay your lace without a wax stick. I don't care what nobody say. A wax stick is a necessity, and I curled it with the curling iron, and this is the final look. I might put some baby hairs in it at a later time, but what is it giving? Is it giving I don't have to go and deal with these crazy Atlanta hairstylists anymore?